please join me in welcoming a daughter of the Caribbean, a champion of the oppressed, and a sister in Christ, Nicki Minaj.
Thank you, Ambassador Waltz, for this invitation. It is an honor to stand on this stage with you and the other distinguished speakers here today to shine a spotlight on the deadly threat faced by thousands of Christians in Nigeria. Music has taken me around the globe. I have seen how people, no matter their language, culture, or religion, come alive when they hear a song that touches their soul. Religious freedom means we all can sing our faith regardless of who we are, where we live, and what we believe. But today, faith is under attack in way too many places. In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned. Families have been torn apart, and entire communities live in fear constantly, simply because of how they pray. This isn't about taking sides. This is about standing up in the face of injustice. It's about what I've always stood for my entire career, and I will continue to stand for that. For the rest of my life, I will care if anyone, anywhere, is being persecuted for their beliefs. Thank you.
All right. So when I heard about this being announced like 2 days ago, I think, I just thought it was hella random. Like, I'm like, okay, Nicki Minaj is speaking at the UN. That's a really big deal. That's a huge deal. And I just feel, I mean, we can all agree, right, that this feels kind of forced, you know? I mean, out of all people who could have been up there to speak, it was Nicki Minaj, you know? So whenever I see things like this, I feel that it's for us, you know, it's for the people, you know? And so particularly black people. I think that there is definitely some sort of, let's say, ulterior motive going on behind the scenes. You know, she starts off thanking Trump, you know, the Trump administration. I think even on her TikTok, she reposted Trump in some light, you know, and I think that it could have been so many other people to share this, you know, pressing issue, you know, what's going on in Nigeria. I've just read a little bit, you know, just really understanding and about Boko Haram and ISWAP or something like that, craziness going on over there. So on face value, what she's saying is great, right? We all can agree with that. But it's kind of like, wait, like, I'm just going to say it. The Republicans, the Trump administration, they are trying to, I think, increase the black vote for the next election, you know, the next election cycle. Because we all know that, I don't know if y'all heard, Trump is trying to run a third time. So I don't even know if that's legal, but I mean, they make the rules, right? So I would not be surprised if that is going to happen. I just think the timing of it, you know, whenever they bring out rappers, whenever they bring out, you know, especially black rappers, it is for the black people. It's for us to be like, oh, wow, that's amazing what Trump did. Like, let's vote for him, you know, and just ignore policies and politics altogether because this celebrity says so. Just kind of like when Bernie brought Cardi B out, or whenever Cardi B had that conversation, like someone on the marketing team said, hey, yeah, let's get Cardi B to do this so that, because Bernie, your black support sucks, especially after you said you don't support reparations, and you're very dismissive on reparations. We got to bring in Cardi B to bring in the blacks. That's the equivalent here is what Trump is doing. I mean, there could have been anyone else. It could have been anyone else, more prestigious people, probably somebody that's Nigerian. You know what I mean? Where's Cynthia Erivo? Where's Cynthia Erivo at? She's run around playing all of our black American actors, Harriet Tubman, Aretha Franklin. What else she played? Y'all know it in the comments. Where's John Boyega? Where's John Boyega? You know what I mean? Who else, man? Damson Idris. right? Everyone loves Damson Idris from Snowfall. Where are all these Nigerian? Why do they have this, a Caribbean rapper, Caribbean woman, And I love how specific he started, how he started calling her a Caribbean daughter, like a Caribbean, I think so, Caribbean daughter, which is great, So I just love how everyone gets specific. Everyone's getting more specific these days. But to me, it makes me even question more. I'm like, okay, why didn't y'all not get a Nigerian celebrity, somebody who actually has been outspoken about this? I doubt. I gonna put money on it. Nicki Minaj has not made one tweet, one saying about this. So it just really makes me think, honestly, like Trump is trying to get support from black people and white people, because the conversation for conservatives, especially against the left, the liberal, mainly the left, is that there is an attack on Christianity now, that the left, they are threatening the values, the Christian values that America has cultivated, and there could be an argument for that. I know that the left, they are out there. They can really be freaking out there, and just with just, hey, anything goes, that kind of thing. I definitely think there's an argument with that. But my main point is that that's a conversation happening in America, and I think Trump is like, okay, you know what? Let's really capitalize on this. Let's get Nicki Minaj, because they could have got someone else. Why did they get Nicki Minaj? They could have got a white person. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It's the message is clear. Hey, there's something wrong going on in Nigeria. Using Nicki Minaj is a tactical strategy. It's a political strategy. And I think that this video is relevant to the video I just made about Pharrell, is that these celebrities, these mainly like black celebrities, a lot of them are not making money from their music like you think they are. A lot of them are not making money. A lot of them are not touring. So how are they making money? And I'm not talking about brand deals, a little here, 20K here, 30K. No, they are doing things like this. They're going out and they're being told, hey, you need to do this. Here's your check. Just like that dude, Conscious Lee, got exposed. He got exposed for getting supported by, he was getting supported by some Democratic organization for him to push talking points. So I think there's a lot of people I think that are on payroll and they're not sincere with what they're saying, that they're bought and paid for. I think there's a lot of people. I think him. I low-key think FD Signifier. I high-key think FD Signifier is one of those. Just because now I'm going all over the place, because I'm like, I just have a bone to pick with so many people who get praised by a large white audience, but just the fact that they act so leftist and so progressive, and then they'll go and endorse someone like Kamala Harris, who is, to say the least, problematic and milquetoast politics at best. Another example, Jay-Z. I know a lot of people who follow me probably love Jay-Z. I'm not one of those. So maybe this video is like a housekeeping video, that I do not rock with Jay-Z. I don't think Jay-Z is as rich as you think he is. And I think if he is, it's because he does things like killing the Colin Kaepernick kneeling thing. There was a lot of pressure. It was crazy during that time. Like, we had their foots on people's necks during that time. But when Jay-Z came in and was given he's going to be in charge of the halftime performance, and then Jay-Z said, and Jay-Z's getting interviewed saying, hey, it's time to move forward from kneeling. Now it's time to do business. Something like that. And it completely killed it. Jay-Z single-handedly killed that movement. And I'm still never going to forgive him for that. And to me, he has paymasters. These celebrities have paymasters. Pharrell, Nicki Minaj, someone's paying them to be like, hey, go out here and do this. I'll just end with this. The Nigerian Christian persecution is real. And I hope that gets resolved and ends. I'm going to just make sure I say that on record for sure. I just think Nicki Minaj, it just feels super orchestrated. That's the main thing. I think that this whole thing is orchestrated. in a weird way. I think this issue deserves experts, not celebrity marketing. Like, and yeah, just stay aware, stay critical of celebrity involvement. Anytime a celebrity's involved into politics, especially it's a black celebrity, which is most of the time, you're not going to see a lot of white celebrities coming out the woodwork and just randomly doing these things. Like, they don't need them. They're not white folks, they have the luxury of just being looked at as celebrities. With us, we have to have our black celebrities as also political, geopolitical leaders. Like, it just does not make any sense. We have plenty of black people who are scholars, who write books, who write theses, who are out, traveling the world, actually contributing something to change the climate, change the landscape, economic, political landscape that we're in. There are people out there doing work and are way more knowledgeable than Nicki Minaj reading a script, So anyway, I think we all know this, but I see a lot of people in the comments saying, "Oh my gosh, Nicki Minaj is amazing for this." And I'm assuming they're Nicki Minaj fans. I think most people who are critically thinking, why is she up here? It should be as clear as day. And so I just think in 2025, like anytime, any political administration, any administration, whether it's a Republican or a Democratic, when they bring on a celebrity, I would look at it with caution. Let's just say that. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is one of those things I had an itch and I'll continue scratching. So anyway, yeah. All right. I'll see y'all. Peace.